Hi guys, welcome back to episode 4 of Chit for Chat. As promised, here is my guest that I reluctantly called on.
Hi, I'm Calvin. Wait, what do you mean
I'm
reluctant?
just kidding. He's one of my greatest friends, and then we have really good conversations, so that's why I decided to bring him on. Please
Yeah.
introduce yourself, sir.
Hi, I'm Calvin. And I've known of Angsi for 12 years now. And back then you were a little fat kid.
Okay. Full disclosure, this is our third take, and each time he said. Well, the first time he said he's known of me for 10 years. The second time he said he's known of me for 11 years. Now he said 12 years. So what is it, sir?
Because 12 is correct.
Okay, 12.
It's
What would that make
21.
it?
We're 21. We were 9. I was.
We met in 2008 then.
Yeah.
Really?
Because I think I came to ISM right after Nargis.
Nargis was a cyclone. Wait, it was
it
was a cyclone that we had back in our third grade, something like
right before 4th grade. I
Yes.
think. Yeah.
Okay. And
And
I don't know how we met though. Okay, I think where we got close was first year. Okay, no, not first year. Second year when I actually moved to LA. But before that, I knew you as like Alfred's roommate / soon to be roommate, because then you guys hadn't moved in together.
I was supposed to be roommates with Alfred first year, but I screwed up my rooming application. I forgot to submit it,
What?
and Alfred was, he gave me shit for like, I don't know, a few months.
Okay.
You know Alfred.
Okay, honestly, like his roommates were terrible too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get why he would give you shit, because like he knows you, so
Mhm.
it wouldn't have been bad with you, I think. Yeah.
But yeah, so second year was when Alfred and I finally started rooming together.
Okay.
Off
Alfred's my
campus.
best friend, by the way. We're really close to him.
Yeah, and yeah, I think that's, and then you would come over.
Yep.
And then we would talk sometimes.
But then it
And
wasn't until recently that we actually like.
I think it was quarantine. I'm pretty sure it was
Dude,
quarantine.
no fucking way it was quarantine. No, you gotta give our friendship a little more credit than that.
No, I mean, we were friends back then, but quarantine was when we hit our stride,
Oh, that's actually true.
because there was nothing else we could do
Oh,
except
thanks, man.
talk to each other.
We had nothing better to do, hence we became friends. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That
I
makes
mean,
sense.
you're not my first option.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah, you're never my
yeah,
first.
exactly, right? So, yeah, that's what happened.
Okay.
Sarcastically.
Okay, you didn't have to clarify that.
Sorry. If I was me on the other end, I would want that.
True. Okay, so second year I came to LA. In high school, I knew you as this like full-on academic, slightly arrogant with his academics. But then I came to LA, met you in Alfred's dorm, and then you told me suddenly you were a producer. What was that about?
Oh, it's just me. I've always wanted to do something creative. I wanted to get back into a creative hobby,
Okay.
and I used to do like things like writing and like trying to do like comic book stuff.
Comic book stuff.
Yeah.
Like drawing comic books?
like coming up with stories and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I don't know why I chose music production. I actually don't know.
Honestly, I respect that because like
I just knew I wanted something. I just chose it arbitrarily.
okay, to be fair to you, I think music production is a very technical skill. I think above the creativity, there's a level of technical skills that you have to acquire before you can actually
I
get
think
good at it.
every creative outlet has a technical overhead.
Okay, fair. But then people don't see that with music production because all they hear, like with writing, right? People see the words you carefully articulated on your paper, and then they see the process that went through it. You know what I'm saying?
There's a reason for that, because
Yeah.
every other art form, I'm not sure about visual art like paintings. Is that what it's called? Visual art?
Like draw, like
Like painting,
visual arts,
drawings.
graphic arts.
Yeah, graphic arts. So
yeah.
all these other art forms, you have to have a certain level of comprehension. Like you have to comprehend like the words or like the dialogue like in movies.
Yeah.
But with music, and this is according to my musicology professor who
Okay.
taught for this class called film and music.
Uh-huh.
music and film.
Okay.
So he
A
said
big
that
difference.
there is a big difference.
Really?
Yeah, because he said the reason why music is subtle. It feels so subtle, but yet it really
Yeah,
drives
it
the
really does.
direction of the emotions because you don't process it logically. You just feel it. It's an immediate effect. It's very raw.
So would you say music dictates the feeling of the film,
Yeah.
or the trajectory of the film dictates what music you
No,
use?
it's the other way around.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's because if the film dictates, I mean, okay, it's a collaborative thing, but I think it's like 70-30 music dictates.
I think it's a
film.
chicken or egg situation.
Yeah,
More like.
but in this case, 7 out of the times it's the chicken, and the chicken is the egg. I mean, sorry, the chicken is the music.
Okay, I get it because I feel like if you listen to some song that dictates some mood, you can kind of picture what scene you're in. Versus whereas if you're watching a scene, it's harder to pick the music for it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So in a production standpoint, where the script is written first,
Right, of course.
and then the music is made, but I think the audience, the music tells them more about what is going to happen or what you're supposed to be feeling
That's
in this
true.
moment,
That is true.
right?
Yeah.
Because let's say you have a scene where like it's like two sports team and one won.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a sad music over that, that's trying to tell you that it's not a glorious triumph.
Right, it's
supposed
like
to
a
be
loss
something
on
more-
one
yeah,
part. Yeah. It's
right?
more depicting the loss that one team suffered versus the win, the
yeah,
victory
yeah,
of the
yeah,
other, right?
right.
Yeah, I agree with
So
that.
in that aspect, as a consumer of the arts, I think music drives how
Yeah.
a story is supposed to be interpreted.
Okay, I agree with that because with my podcast, I don't have an intro or an outro, but one of the reasons why is because I don't want it to have a dissonance with the topics that I'm talking about. You know,
Yeah.
like imagine an upbeat, friendly tone when I'm talking about something like
That-
anxiety.
Someone will come in expecting upbeat.
Yeah. So I feel
Yeah.
like with that kind of stuff, you have to keep it neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's probably something you can do with
Yeah.
music that gives it a neutral vibe.
Yeah, like a
Probably very something
all-accessible
very
vibe,
minimal.
right?
Or yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, then okay, what made you specifically get into music versus like you said, writing?
It was arbitrary.
Really?
It was gonna be video editing
Okay.
or music production. I looked at the prices of the software. I was like, okay, one is 6 times cheaper than the other. So
Okay, so if the video editing software were to be like, let's say, $30,
yeah, then
you
I
think
would
your
have done
life
that.
would have taken a completely different
Yeah.
trajectory?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
I don't think it would be worse or better, but I think it would just be different.
Okay, so you're weighing those not too differently. It's just it is what it is that you pursued.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not necessarily putting value into the price, but it's just what was accessible at the time.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
okay.
much.
I feel that. Yeah.
But I'm also one of these people who really appreciates the technicality
Okay.
of just arts. So I don't think it would have really mattered because I still appreciate like how a video was edited.
Oh, okay.
Like-
I like that you brought up technicality because a lot of people, when they get creative, right, their goal is to get creative, not exactly to learn the craft. Maybe I'm wrong in saying that. Feel free to disagree, but at least for
There
me,
is no wrong answer.
okay, no, okay, there is no wrong answer. But like, let's say I started this podcast, right?
It might be
My
controversial, but
Yes.
I don't think it would be wrong.
That's true. I feel like everyone has different approaches
Yeah.
to things. Okay, let's say I started this podcast, which I did, and my first goal was to get an episode out before learning the technicalities of it. Did you have like that kind of same mindset when you first created your first song?
Yeah. I think learning the technical stuff is probably the most important part.
Yeah.
At least in music production,
Okay.
because it's more about a matter of how, at least with sound design, it's a matter of how creative you can be with the technical designs.
True. So
I
it's
th-
less like raw creativity versus like a calculated. Here's what I can do with the medium I'm given. Type of creativity.
Yeah. Okay. To break the box, you need to know the box first, right?
That's true. That's true. To defuse a bomb, you need to know the ins and outs of the wiring first.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Yeah. I agree with that. No, because I've always been someone that doesn't have a plan. Like my entire life, I've been operating without a plan. It's more like, oh, what am I good at? I'm good at this. Let's do it.
Mhm.
Less so gaining a mastery over the technicalities behind it.
Yeah, I don't agree with what are you good at. No. I mean, like, okay, I don't agree with. I don't think there's such thing as what like
Stuff
something
you're
you're
good
good at.
Okay.
I think all of it has been. You have some experience with. Maybe you did something as a kid, and it's all about transferable skills.
That's
Let's say
true.
let's say you used to do a lot of like puzzles and stuff. That skill is gonna transfer over to things like, I don't know, programming, coding,
Oh yeah.
where
yeah,
you're
yeah,
doing
yeah.
like algorithms design and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like there is no talent. You know, it's like it's from that your aptitude in coding was derived from like all the
A
puzzle.
plethora of other
Yeah.
things. Other things you could.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
good
that
at.
is not coding.
Right. Yeah. No, then I have a question for you, because you said it was all about transferable skills, right? Though not directly, the same logic applies, right?
Yeah.
This is why I was super surprised when you wanted to do creative outlets, because in high school I saw you as this like more like literary, like academic person. You know, like art. You weren't really like open about your artistic side.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
so
saying?
in high school I would read a lot of like random stuff
Okay.
more, and then I would try to. So my creative outlet was learning concepts and trying to apply them, and sometimes it would be really weird. Sometimes they would be feasible. I want to say feasible. Okay, maybe someone has. Okay, I think it's feasible, at
Okay.
least to me. Maybe a doctor in biology or something might
Right.
disagree, you know. But that was my creative outlet. So I've always had some sort of creative outlet.
So whatever you did in any point of your life, you saw it as some form of creative outlet.
Yeah. I think it's not
Okay,
just
yeah,
me.
I
don't
agree
think
with you,
it's
because
not
who's
just
to
me.
argue academics isn't creative,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I don't think it's just me. I think it's pretty much everyone.
Yeah, and it's the same thing where you have to apply the technical skills you have, or at least explore them first before you apply it to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, when you said it's all about like transferable skills. I recently got into programming. I wouldn't say I had any transferable skills to that prior to it, because I wasn't a puzzle solver. I wasn't like an analytical person or logical person. It's just something that I exercised when I began programming. So I feel like for me at least there were some.
But you saw how it transferred to other aspects of your life, right? How programming transferred.
Yes, and like I've always been like reach a solution first type person, rather than like beat around the bush and figure out the alternatives or something like that. I wanted like a clear cut solution, and I feel like programming enabled that part of me.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure as a reach a solution, a practical person,
Mhm.
you've had some experience where that could have transferred over to programming. But yeah,
Oh, that's true.
yeah.
That's true. I don't know if I was that or I became that as a result of programming.
yeah. Oh, you don't
Or
know?
egg and
Because-
chicken again.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but I think it's which I think was the former, right? The personality dictated your
The personality
personality-
dictated my interest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So personality would have dictated you collecting experiences that happen to be transferable
Oh,
towards
that's true.
programming, because your personality and programming, like you said, are in tune with each other.
Because of the whole like, oh, I need to reach a solution
Yeah,
type
yeah.
thing. Oh, okay. So not necessarily that it's a chicken and egg solution, where but in reality it's more like, because I'm this type of person, I was inclined to pursue that
Yeah.
as an outlet.
Yeah, probably data
Okay.
science. You know.
That's true. Okay, data science. We say data science, but I've zero to a beginner level of knowledge
No,
based
but
on that.
everyone does data science to
That's
some
true.
degree, right? Because let's
Okay,
say my
elaborate.
dad does, like, he sells items,
Okay.
and then he will look at what sold and what didn't sell, and he will adjust his next buying order or his what items he's gonna sell depending on that previous data. That's data science.
You're taking a piece of information and extrapolating it
Yeah.
onto something useful.
Yeah.
Right. Or a strategic decision you
Yeah.
want to
Just
make.
because you add a fancy word doesn't make it actually very a very hard concept.
That's true. No, because when you think of data science, right, like you think like you're working with tables and stuff, which you are. You're working with tables, you're working with like trends and everything. But then now that you say it out loud like that, everyone's sort of a data scientist because everyone's trying to make something useful out of the information they gain on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we just put a term on it.
Yeah. No, I have done like Coursera. Okay, I've done a course on Coursera where it says the term data scientist isn't easily definable.
It's not.
Yeah, because like where do you draw the line of who's
Yeah,
a data
because there's,
scientist
like,
and who's not?
Business analysts
Yeah.
who are doing data science, and there are programmers who are doing data science.
Just not necessarily dubbed those things,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, true. What are you doing in school?
I'm studying math of computation.
Ooh, how's that?
It's okay. It's boring. Don't do it.
Wait, no,
It's
no,
a lot
no.
of proofs.
Math of computation is a huge ass word not to be elaborated upon.
Well, okay, so it's the mathematical. So math of computation implies that it's you're studying the math behind, like, certain computational methodologies and stuff like that.
Okay.
But right now, all I'm taking is the least
Technical.
mathy classes. I don't want to do proofs. I
Oh,
want to
bullshit.
do
I
more-
thought you were taking like this like algorithms class where they
Yeah, that is
deconstruct
that
certain
is
algorithms.
more practical. I don't need to know how to prove why something is a null space or why it's a base.
Okay, then answer me this: like, would math of computation would be better explored as a result of you knowing how to prove every piece of information that exists? Like you said, like you don't prove stuff; you just use what you know.
Okay, but here's the thing: with math of computation, it taught me a lot about proving things,
Okay.
and with that, I could that really helped me, or is helping me in this algorithms course, where you have to, for every algorithm you write, you have to prove its correctness
Okay.
and explain why it's correct
Okay.
or why it can't be wrong. So we've learned in math of computation class, like through upper div math classes, I've learned how to do like proof by contradiction, proof by induction, stuff like that pretty well. I've had a lot of experience with that, so it sort of helps. It's helping me right now in a more practical.
It's giving you like
Space,
the
yeah.
building blocks of what you need
Yeah,
to know.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I've never been a big prover. When I say I like math, it's more like I like using it for something. I wouldn't say I'm good at learning how to prove the axioms or prove the theorems that come with math, you know?
Oh, so you're an engineer.
Oh no.
Fuck proofs.
Absolutely
Fuck
not.
proofs, dude.
I was an engineer before.
Yeah, but
and I dropped the fuck out.
engineers hate proofs, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, honestly, like if the goal of an engineer is to make something, then where do proofs come in?
The theoretical people.
Okay, no, okay, then you're differentiating theoretical people versus who are actual engineers.
I don't think there can be a
Separation.
okay. I think a lot of the engineering proofs are done by simulations because you simulate how something will be, and then you just see if it passes or fails.
Okay.
So you don't have to prove or like try to really think about why it will work anymore. Okay, disclaimer: I'm not an engineer. So
He is.
I wouldn't.
He is. He definitely is one.
Maybe if I might be wrong about
He's
this.
Elon Musk's right hand man.
Left hand, sorry.
It's bad.
but
Go on.
but yeah, so simulations, right? So I
Okay.
think that really makes like applications easier.
Easier, yeah. No, but then no, that's what I'm saying. Like as someone who is not super into proofs and stuff like that, where would you say the utility of proofs lie? Other than the obvious fact that it helps you understand what you're using better.
to come up with new stuff.
Oh, you're saying you need to know how to reinvent the wheel to actually reinvent the wheel.
You don't know how to make a car by using wheels.
What?
Okay, so basically you've proven something, right?
Okay.
And now you want to show a different theory. You have a hypothesis
Okay.
or a postulate, and you want to prove that is true. That's where you would use proofs that involve previous theorems.
Also, after having done what you want to do, if
Yeah.
you want to prove the utility of it, that's what you do. Is that what you're saying?
yeah,
Oh,
sort of,
okay.
yeah, sort of like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't understand what you said, but yes.
See, I'm no engineer. This guy's the engineer. No, I'm saying like if you were to prove the usefulness of the thing you're doing, it comes from those.
Oh yeah,
Baseline
yeah. I
proofs.
mean, at least so far in my algorithms class, that's how it is.
Because you know all the ins and outs of how that thing exactly works, right?
Yeah, so you want to prove that for why something it has to return the most optimal
True.
subset or something like that. You know,
Okay. Since you're so well versed in these things,
I'm not so well versed.
Okay, you are well versed in these
I'm
things. As
okay
evident.
versed.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
versed. I'm versed.
Okay, then what alternatively would you have pursued in college, were it not for this life?
With respect to what?
With respect to stuff you're good at versus stuff you're interested in. and
Okay,
passionate
right now
about.
I'm trying to do like product marketing or like product management.
Okay. This guy's the ambassador for Discord. Tell me exactly what you do.
Oh, I just so Discord is a product I've been using for 4 years now, and it's just a completely different type of platform.
Okay.
It's like different, but I think it's superior because it has a more physical layout
Okay.
and how it's like voice channels and things are set up.
Physical layout. Could you elaborate upon?
Like like the existence of permanent text channels and voice channels, it just means anyone can hop in, like anyone can just enter a building. So I think it's really revolutionary in
Enter a
that
building
aspect.
where the records are all still available.
yeah
Whereas Zoom is more like it's
Yeah.
a new building every time you enter
Yeah.
the building, right?
yeah
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
I agree with that.
So that's pretty much what that's the crash course on Discord.
Okay, so with Discord, would you say you're exercising more your technical side, your math of comp side, as you will, or are you
Right now,
delving into more things like marketing?
Right
and
now
stuff?
I'm with the job description, I have to delve into my sales side, which up until 4 weeks ago was non-existent. But then I have to do technical demonstrations. Yeah, so I think the foot in the door is the sales,
Okay.
and then after that it's the technical stuff.
Foot in the door, as in what's allowed of you to get into that right now, or what you can do with it.
Foot in the door as in getting people to respond to me and setting up
The
calls.
outlet shall be marketing for now.
Yeah, and then, but I really like working with products or like reading up on cool products and just geeking out.
Okay. Wait, what is in Discord? What else is in Discord to geek out about other than Discord itself? Like certain
Bots.
practices.
Bots. Yeah.
Okay.
So you
elaborate.
So it's very customizable. It can be dangerous, but
Wait, first tell them what bots are.
okay. So bots are more like made by third parties, and they just add this completely different dimension to Discord. So it's endless what you can do with bots. You basically have to program a bot, and you can get it to do anything such as like playing pranks on your friends in a server,
Like a chat bot? Or
Yeah,
something
or
more potent.
or like so any technical feature that
That can be
Discord
automated.
allows you to do, you can manipulate that with a bot.
You can kind of automate
Yeah,
that with the
yeah,
bot.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
Reddit bots.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
I hate
same
Reddit
thing.
bots. I hate them so
I
much.
love Reddit though. I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
Hey, no, no, you can't kid about that.
Well, yeah, go on with the bots.
But yeah, so they're very customizable. I don't know. It's just so fun too. It's so enjoyable.
Right. When do you think you'll get into that? Because right now you said the foot in the door is the whole marketing aspect of it.
Get into what?
Getting into the technical bots and like.
Oh, I don't care about the technical stuff. I care enough about having enough of a technical background to really appreciate a product or appreciate something.
Okay.
And then
So it's not like you're blindly advocating some product.
Yeah.
You know the ins and outs and the wiring that goes behind it, that you know how to appreciate them better.
So I'm trying to build a. Hopefully, I can do that with Discord. Understand enough about the technical, ins and outs, and then so that I can help make it better. So hopefully.
Yeah. So you are in the future planning to help out with this app in one way or another.
Yeah, if they give me a job.
But okay, honestly, if you do a good job at being an ambassador, I think there's no reason they should like not give you a little better position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or more
Here's
like
to hoping.
Yeah.
But I mean, it doesn't have to be Discord. As long as it's a product I enjoy, I'll be fine with.
Are you looking at anything else?
Not particularly.
I mean, right now it's like you're still starting off with Discord.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's see how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I do know that Discord, at least for me personally, is the objectively better. Objectively is subjective, I would say. But then for me, when I say objectively better choice, is because the nature of my classes is that the professor shares some files, the breakout rooms share some files. We have specific breakout rooms that can be done better with the channels on Discord. Like you would never lose the items they shared with you. You don't ever have to share them again. It's just right there in the Discord system.
So some people use Slack for that, but I think Slack is
slacking.
It feels very janky to me.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I'm a Discord user.
I'm also a sucker for user interfaces.
Yeah. The Discord interface is so much better.
It's so much better.
I don't know why Slack people like Slack.
Yeah, I know.
It's very tacky. Like a lot. I don't know if Discord operates a lot more smoothly in my opinion.
Yeah, like the audio and stuff, much more like rich. You can just it's as if they were right beside you when you're talking to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Slack abuses it's paid. Like it really tries to push its paid agenda.
Okay.
Yeah, it's premiumship. So they only allow you like 10,000 messages.
See, that's what I noticed about Discord is that they're not aggressive with their marketing.
They're not. They're
like,
really...
like so much like, you know how if you're not aggressive with marketing at all, you just don't get your product out there. Versus when you're super aggressive, people either get annoyed of your product or end up not using it because you're so in their faces about it.
Yeah,
I think Discord strikes a good balance there.
Yeah, I don't think it really... I think it found its niche and now it's trying to expand towards non-gamers. So the way it's trying to market towards colleges, clubs right now, which is what I'm supposed to do. And so what Discord's payment, like how the income is from it's Discord Nitro, which is a premium, sort of like a premium thing, but it doesn't deliberately limit its free features.
Like just the free version has the core structures that make Discord.
Yeah,
Discord.
It's sort of like Dota, like it's just aesthetics.
Oh, speaking of Dota, you're a gamer.
Yeah, it's just aesthetics.
Yeah,
that comes from Nitro. Pretty much aesthetics and maybe a couple features.
Yeah.
But I really hate Slack's 10,000 messages. I think.
Oh, the limit. No, is it character or word limit?
I think it's word or messages.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So what ends up happening is every year for campus orgs, you have to make new.
Dude, yeah, of course. Like something
channels.
Is okay. Imagine if something as big as sorry, even if campus organizations have to renew their accounts based on that 10,000 word limit. Imagine like actual businesses.
Yeah, I mean, they will pay.
I mean, sure,
they can pay,
sure.
Right? But here's the thing: for campus orgs, I don't know. I think it's just very predatory of Slack.
Yeah. It's like they know you can't really pay because you have other sources you want to spend.
But they also have this other option that's very subpar.
Okay.
Like, which is you make a channel every year, new channel every year. So you're losing all these like archivable data that might prove helpful or just for the sake of memories, right? So
archivable data that any other app lets you archive.
Yeah.
like without paying money.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Discord, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't like Slack for that reason.
Yeah.
And everyone who supports Slack says that it's just more professional. It's not. It's actually not more professional.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole, like you said, predatorial / exploitative business model behind it.
Yeah, but like more particularly like the industry optics, like how people view Slack over Discord. They're like, oh, Discord is just for gamers.
Yeah, Discord, I would say, okay, when I first got introduced to Discord, it was through playing some game online.
Yeah.
So my preconception of it was that it's made almost exclusively for gamers. And the user interface kind of insinuates that too. Like if you look at it, it's more like voice channels. Like people want to get in touch quickly and fastly because they want to work out whatever they're doing in the game, as a group, But whereas like Slack, it's more like a superficially professional platform, if that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's starting to change. It's just I hope the optics is. It's just Wait, what happened to the camera? Are we still live?
No, we're still okay. Well, I think we gotta clip the two together.
Oh, sorry guys. So we had a
little technical error there. My camera just shut off.
So yeah, where were we?
We're talking about
industrial optics. So yeah,
Yes.
It's just that Slack is viewed more as more professional by the industry, but with Discord, like NASA, some sub branches of NASA is already using Discord. Some Python's being the development team is using Discord, so it's just a lot.
So literally all like most corporations,
lot of
if not most, like a lot of big corporations are moving
starting to yeah.
Okay, that's a qualm I have about Discord is that I don't think it should be marketed as something that's just for gamer. I know it's not intentional.
Anymore. Yeah.
Because it has so many like other potential uses. Like it could very well replace Zoom.
I hope it replaces Zoom. But the only thing that Discord doesn't have that Zoom does so far is Zoom you can record videos.
Oh, Discord doesn't have that?
Not yet. They're working on it. But yeah.
Probably super illiterate in technical languages and what a computer can do, but what's the difference between Zoom being able to record itself versus your computer being able to record Discord meetings?
Oh, you mean you
pull up QuickTime Player. You can record your own screen.
Yeah.
Same thing, right?
Yeah, it's just that the
Zoom has cloud. I know that.
Yeah.
Does Discord?
What do you mean, like a
cloud database where they can store their recordings?
Because we don't have a recording system yet. We don't have a cloud system to store them.
No, they don't have a cloud system for anything. I'm pretty sure they do.
For what do you
like the files you share?
Oh yeah, I mean they probably store it on the cloud, but like we can
probably
access
not recording specific.
Like they don't explicitly say it's on the cloud, but it has to be on the cloud, right? I mean, where else is
True.
files gonna go?
True.
It's definitely not in your. Hopefully not in your hard drive.
Yeah, I hope not.
But yeah, what were we talking about?
Discord. Okay, well, I wanted to ask you a question. Like, since we bring up Discord, you're a gamer.
Yeah.
Can you explain how that was like growing up? Because I got into gaming as I neared my teens. Not necessarily that I grew up as a gamer, but I know a lot of people who grew up as gamers, and like, you guys play games very competitively. I don't.
Oh, you mean Candy Crush?
Nice. No, but like Dota or something like that,
Yeah. What's your question?
No, like how is it like growing up as a gamer? Were you a gamer before, or did you decently?
I mean, I always played games. I don't think I never really played competitively.
Okay.
Except with Dota, but I've always played games.
Okay, then let me ask you this then. What do you feel about competitive gaming?
I think it's gonna be really even way bigger.
Wait, didn't the Dota competitive pool like exceed NBA or something?
Oh, I think that was already since last year. I'm not. I think
since or only last year.
Since I'm this year it's already like 8 million more than last year.
Oh shit! Okay.
So if it exceeded last year, then it has to exceed this year too. But I don't think it's NBA. I think it's more like Major League Baseball.
Oh, okay. Maybe NBA is too ambitious to compare with right now.
Yeah, but soon.
Yeah. No, I always thought like our friend Alfred, he's like a competitive gamer, and in one of his
Was a competitive game.
or was a competitive gamer, he always
Sam.
said how like he was like the but like the black sheep of his
Yeah, because
friend
of
group because he's like the only gamer, you know. So I just wanted to like
I don't think it's because he's the only game. I think the fact the age difference also really played into that.
age difference. What do you mean?
Alfred's like 10 years younger than everyone else.
Oh, when he was actually getting into competitive gaming, he was
okay,
like,
his siblings were too young, like too old when gaming became a thing.
well, that's true. He's like 10 years apart from his siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I wanted to get into competitive. No, okay, I didn't want to. It's just I played this one game called World of Warcraft. The way you
You can just say WoW. Everyone would know.
okay, no one knows what WoW is, dude. Like it's not 2008. But you know what I'm saying? Like that game required you to be competitive to stand out in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know if that's like, I don't know if that has any like personal benefits. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how people like discard gaming because it's like
You
a
don't
waste
get
of
any-
time. Yeah, but what do you have to say about that then? Like for me, I think it's beneficial. Like you said, programming and stuff have different carryovers and different usages in different mediums over life.
So there's communication.
No, communication's a big one.
There
Yeah,
is.
big time.
There is, like it really teaches you how to appreciate the grind,
Okay. Yeah.
right?
Dude, I know a lot of people who think gaming is a waste of time. For me, at least, I don't game enough to know that it's not a waste of time, but I'd like to believe it's not a waste of time.
Yeah, like with gaming, what it taught me was how to get better at whatever.
A certain thing you're working
Yeah,
on, right?
like
I
the
feel that.
resource, how to look up resources, like that, and gaming and programming. That's the two big things that taught me how to. That whole process of getting better and learning what you want to learn.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like gaming is something that's okay. I don't want to say easy enough, but then low stakes enough because you're just living through a virtual world, right? Low stakes enough that you could exercise getting better at it and taking risks with it. Because if we're comparing that to like an actual endeavor we're taking up in real life endeavors are more risky, you know? So I feel like gaming eases you into taking the kind of risk you should take in your real life endeavors.
Yeah,
Or
there-
am I making a stretch? I'm not sure.
I think you're making a stretch,
think
but
so?
but that's just my opinion. You know, you could be right, and
Okay, if not specifically carried over, it's more like low stakes, you know you can take risks. So high stakes, that's just in your head. So you could take risks with it.
yeah, but okay, maybe if it was a more physical thing, where let's say soccer teaches you how to take risks, then the carryover threshold will be a lot lower
That's
because
true, yes.
it's not a virtual thing experience.
Yeah, it's also real life.
Okay, let's say you're into playing Dota and you're flaming someone. You would never do that. in
No, not
life.
real
It
life.
doesn't-
No,
that
no.
doesn't carry over.
We all become
right?
keyboard warriors.
Yeah, that
dude.
doesn't carry over.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
so, the keyboard warrior-ness is still permeates that that barrier between doing something in a game
versus doing
versus
something in real life.
Yeah,
Fair.
yeah.
I think the very fact that you're behind a keyboard and a screen lowers your stakes so much more.
But there is also a very social benefit, like
Okay.
sociological benefit.
sociological.
Wait, what is the thing? The study of like sociological. Wait, is that what I said?
Social logic? Is that a thing?
Sociology.
Oh, it's SOCIO.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sociological. Okay, that word with AL in the end.
Sociological.
Yeah,
There you go.
sociological. Okay, benefit to it, right? Because like things like YMCA,
Yes.
they will have things like boxing and like other sports
Yeah.
that is just designed to keep like teenagers off the streets and off violence and give them something to put their energy into. I think gaming also does that. It might have a more like a financial barrier because you need a laptop, and things like that. But those are getting cheaper because consumerism. So
Oh, so you're saying in getting really focused into one kind of
Yeah.
activity, you're distracted from doing any other thing that could harm you or other
yeah,
people?
right.
Okay.
But
okay, but in that sense, could you not say that about everything else?
yeah, but there's also the addiction factor, right?
Oh, true, true. Okay, I recently I wasn't a gamer before, but recently in quarantine I've been gaming, and I do find myself becoming a little more competitive, and in that sense, I find an addiction to that game.
Mm-hmm.
So it does really distract me from everything else.
Yeah. Okay. There's also this might sound harsh, but
Okay.
with an addiction, you're only hurting yourself. If you or with crime, you're hurting someone else. So I think there's a net surplus
Hurting yourself.
in 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 risking addiction.
Oh,
as a
you're
dis-
saying there's more benefits to risking your own addiction because it's self-contained.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Like it doesn't really affect other
Yeah,
people.
yeah, right.
Yeah. What other things do you do other than like gaming and like music production?
I watch movies. And
Nice. Are you a film buff?
I'm a TV show person. I don't really watch film. Actually, I hate watching film. I hate that feeling of something ending.
Okay, but that does that not happen with shows,
No.
dude?
Okay. Not
Even
when-
worse with shows, no?
Okay, but with shows, when it ends, it ends, you know.
Yeah, so do movies.
But movies, you go in with the idea that in 2 hours it's gonna end.
Oh, so you already know it's gonna end when you start watching it.
Yeah,
Versus
right.
a TV show,
Yeah.
you're left the time to marinate the plot lines,
Mm-hmm.
characters, everything.
And I think there's
until
just more character development.
That's
more
true.
Plot points.
honestly, I don't understand why they call TV shows the small screen.
I think
versus-
it's the big one now.
yeah. I
Like
think
Game
so
of
too.
Thrones. I
Yeah.
think Game of Thrones
Yeah,
completely
that's
changed that.
bigger
And
than most
Breaking
movies
Bad,
I know. You know. Yeah, like I always never understood that the TV shows and like television was called the small screen versus movies, which is called the big screen.
Yeah. I think these days actors would rather like I'm not an actor. I wouldn't know. I'm not in
But
the.
let's just say you
But,
were what you
okay,
were.
but I think okay, if I was an actor with this amount of knowledge, I would think that TV shows are better. Because with TV shows, it's a steady paycheck rather than a contract work.
Oh, you're speaking strictly in terms of monetary gain.
Yeah, right. You
Right,
always
right,
have a
right,
job,
right.
Like a soap or something.
That's
you
true.
always
Whereas
have a
if
job.
you're a movie, unless you're something like Daniel Radcliffe and have
Yeah.
a role like Harry Potter,
yeah,
nothing's guaranteed.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
fair.
why I forgot which actor said that I will take as many. I'll never reject a movie offer because like someday Hollywood's just gonna move on without you, and you don't know when that is.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. There's like a dumb series on YouTube, like why Hollywood doesn't hire X anymore, or something like that.
Oh really?
Because I feel like the crux of the message is like typecasting.
Yeah.
For Daniel Radcliffe, everyone's gonna still know him as Harry Potter, so it's hard to see him in other roles. Though I do support him going for other roles. Like it's tough not to fill in that archetype, you know,
Yeah, but with characters like Tom Holland,
like versatile actors.
like Tom Holland, he's not being typecasted, but everyone would still think of Spider-Man when they see him. But I think they're riding the hype right now, like movies, riding the Tom Holland hype
Oh, okay,
and trying to get him in their movies. But he's not really typecasted, you know.
that's true.
He's not typecasted by the producers of film, like the industry people. He's just being. It's just that the audience will always see him as Spider-Man.
Okay, but personally, I don't see him as just Spider-Man because I know he's done other work too before Spider-Man.
Yeah, maybe that too.
Yeah,
Okay, like David Schwimmer from who played
right, Ross.
Yeah.
Ross Killer.
Will he be typecasted?
I don't know. Honestly, I would think so. Just like how Ted Mosby of How I Met Your Mother would, in my opinion.
But isn't that because he simply just stopped making
Like pursuing other endeavors.
like pursuing acting?
Yeah,
He just
true.
he's a writer now, I think, right?
I think so.
But Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris, I will always see as Barney. Nothing
Yeah,
else.
me too.
Or like in Harold and Kumar as himself. He's just like a parody of a character.
Even in Harold and Kumar, it was very Barney. The Neil
Yeah,
Patrick
that's what I'm saying. He's
Harris
like
thing
a
was very
parody of a
Barney.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen Gone Girl? He was in there too.
Is this the one with
It's Ben Affleck.
right?
Yes.
And it's like his wife tried to accuse him of him.
No. His wife basically. Wait.
She disappeared and said
Yeah,
she killed
and
her.
then made up all these stories,
Yeah.
and then her husband suffered for it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So
Like I know.
What's being typecasted there.
No. I'm saying nothing's being typecasted there. Barney Stinson, the actor Neil Patrick Harris, was in there being accused of being a rapist, where the woman just made the rape, like physical rape marks herself to frame this guy.
Oh, in the movie?
Yeah, so I'm saying he's put into this like very somber, very cynical atmosphere.
Did he pull it off?
What?
Did he pull
That's
it
what
off?
I'm saying. I don't think he did, because I will always see him as Barney.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Not necessarily that he was typecast.
Oh, it's sort of like that Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it?
Jake Gyllenhaal, I think.
Yeah, the actor from Nightcrawler or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I saw him in a couple of movies where he was the good guy.
Uh-huh.
So in Far From Home, Spider-Man Far From Home.
Oh, his scene
like, even though I knew he was Mysterio, I just couldn't.
No, there's just something.
Guy.
Yeah.
Right?
I know. No, because the okay, but in our defense, he was portrayed as a good guy.
Yeah, he was charismatic.
Yeah.
As a hero should be.
Yeah. Going back to like TV shows being the small screen, I also think TV shows necessitate more creative risks, because you're dragging it for so long without, like, with the mindset of it can't go wrong anytime soon mindset.
So there's a saying in TV. So in TV,
yeah,
in movies, directors fire the writers.
Uh-huh.
In TV, writers fire the directors, because it's all on the writer. In a TV show.
Wait, say that again. Repeat that.
Movies, directors fire the writers. In TV shows,
writers
fire the directors.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just a different power system, like very different creative hierarchy where it's just the writer who comes up with all the plot points and stuff like that. And like they have to keep it going, right? Because a movie, once you've written the script, you're
done.
Yeah.
It's up to the director to take the directions you want to take, right?
But with the TV shows, I think it's like a director for every episode if you want.
Oh yeah, but then the writers are who stays constant.
Yeah.
Oh, true. I didn't think about that.
Like the head writer stays constant.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
And I don't see writers being blamed for a bad movie. I do see writers being blamed for bad TV shows.
Yeah, like Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Fuck those two guys.
Wait, three. Didn't they like stop because they didn't have any material to work off of?
Wait. It did that again. What is?
Oh, why? Why is it two audio tracks now?
We'll figure it out.
I don't think it matters. Sorry, guys. There were some technical difficulties.
Yes.
Okay, so what were we talking about? Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Writers, directors?
All right, yeah. The David and something. Yeah, those writers.
Oh, the two guys who didn't have anything to work off of. That's why.
Yeah.
They made up their own story.
I think it's more like... because they've already... Since season 5, I think, it was their own content. But it was good in season 6 and 7, you know? It was still pretty good.
But, okay, full disclosure, I've never watched Game of Thrones. I just...
Okay, I'm done here. But, so what happened with season 8 was those two writers, they got offered to write the new Star Wars movie. So they just did Star Wars or something. The two writers from Game of Thrones.
Okay.
They got a new job offer.
Okay, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so I should know that.
Yeah, I don't know which one, but all I know is they got an offer to write a new movie, so they just stopped. Like they wanted to rush Game of Thrones so that they could go work on that.
Oh, the story I heard was that George R. Martin stopped writing, or at least wrote slower than these guys produced or wrote. So they completely made up their new material.
Yeah.
Right? That's what happened?
They did make up their new material. I think George, like R. Martin, still had some inputs. Like they asked him how, what they thought, what he thought about a certain plot point, or how.
Oh, they consulted him.
They consulted him. Like I mean, he didn't make it in the same way how the book would go, right? He would say, "Oh, you could do that too," but he gave them suggestions.
So whatever happened with the show, it was because George R. Martin greenlit it.
Yeah, I think so, right? Not greenlit, but he definitely had input. Yeah. But with season 8, they rushed it because they wanted to work on something else.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I signed the petition to get them fired from that new Star Wars movie. Because I mean, if you're...
Where's the creative integrity?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Like, okay, as a music producer, I'm sure there's been times where or at least you felt like you had to rush to push a song out or something? Has that been the case ever?
Yeah, but I don't really release that much. But there is definitely
Oh, for those of you wondering, this guy's name is I Am Baby Rage, or is it just Baby Rage?
Baby Rage.
It's Baby Rage. Do you
I
want me to
got that
plug it?
name. You know it doesn't really matter. But yeah.
Wait. So you're on SoundCloud,
IG, YouTube,
Instagram, YouTube. Are you on Spotify yet?
Yeah.
Wait. How does the Spotify streaming thing work? Do you get money off of that?
Yeah, but I haven't set up my payroll system in DistroKid. Yeah.
I know. For me, if I upload this podcast, it's through an RSS feed, so it's not necessarily through Spotify itself. So I don't really get revenue off of just people streaming my podcast.
Yeah, I think with Spotify you have to play a certain amount of you have to stream like 10, like several seconds, maybe like 30.
No, my little brother is on Spotify now. He's a producer too, and it said I think it is around $0.006 per stream.
Yeah, it's very
something
bad.
like that.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Then
people don't really make money off streams.
Wait, then unless you're a really like well-established artist already, you wouldn't have any money coming off of your songs.
Yeah.
Oh. Then how do you make how do you reckon you make money as a producer?
People make money by copyright.
Copyright?
Like
if someone wanted to
like
licensing?
Movie royalty.
Okay.
There's a term for that. I'm just blanking.
I think it's licensing.
Yeah, you could and then tours, shows.
Yeah.
They make money from things like sponsorships. Yeah, so there are some ways. That's like there are ways you can make money.
No, for me the merch is
Yeah.
a big one. Like the Bitbird merch and stuff like that.
Yeah, they make a lot.
Yeah. The biggest thing I'm struggling with right now is figuring out how to potentially monetize this medium this new medium.
I think you
I'm
could
working
get
with.
sponsors.
Yeah, but sponsors from where though? Because American
DMT.
DMT.
It's Joe Rogan's thing.
Oh. No, I mean like the biggest sponsors I can think of are back home. Like there's so many like new. Nice. No, I'm talking about like more like new, our generation companies that are starting up.
Oh,
like I know a lot of kids starting like apparel companies and stuff like that.
Clothing lines.
I don't know. There's like new entertainment sources from people our age too. So maybe I could get sponsorships from them. I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe.
Other than I can't think of much other than sponsorships like that because I know it's gonna be super tough for me to get American sponsorships because one I don't have anything to do with the country except go to school here. That's it.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's not about. It's more about consumerism, right?
Yeah.
If your podcast is gonna bring money for them, if your sponsorship brings money from them, if you advertise for them, and they think it's worthwhile to sponsor you, then why wouldn't they sponsor?
That's true.
you?
I guess I just need that.
Yeah, you need to get big enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least have one representative of a country listen to me enough that they would offer me.
Yeah, they would look at your data, right? Right, like
okay, data scientist.
Where's your audience from? Is that an audience that is their demographics, that fits their customer demographics, right?
That's true. I don't know. I guess that's what I'm struggling with because I started this without any marketing strategy in mind.
Oh yeah,
It was only until I thought about it that I'm like, oh, probably need to market my episodes a little
That's
better.
why most people, like most creators, they have a whole team to handle the marketing because they shouldn't have to. They don't really want to worry about that.
Yeah. No, but also because I'm doing this alone, and I'm just starting off, I feel like that's a niche I have to fall into, or a stride I have to fall under.
Oh, like you have to do that on your own?
Yeah, or like at least like put out a few episodes before I know who I'm actually targeting.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, to help Onsi figure out, why don't you guys comment your age, your
My marketing advisor right
ethnicity,
here.
your location,
Age, sex, location. Some omegle. What was I saying? I wanted to talk to you about quarantine. Like, how have you been doing in quarantine? I know you first lived
By
6 months
myself.
alone,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I was
yeah,
like
yeah.
6 months by myself.
How,
Yeah.
how was that like?
That was good.
Nice.
No, it was good. Okay, it's like it was peaceful, but there were weeks when I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't even use my voice, and when I finally did talk, I would be like, "Oh wow, that's how my voice sounds like."
Wait, for real? You forgot what your voice sounded like?
No, it's
Or at
not
least on recording.
forgot, but it's just it's like a surprise, you know. You're,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
how
yeah.
I sound like.
Okay, going deeper than just your voice. How would you say like you
Dude,
handled
my
the
voice
whole...
isn't that deep.
You sound like every other person. It's fine, man. What was I saying? That's a compliment. Because you were saying you sound like a kid.
Do I sound like a kid, guys?
I don't think he sounds like a kid at all.
All right, comment if I do sound like a kid.
If anything, he's one of the more eloquent people I know. Do you agree with that? Or am I flattering?
Who do you know?
Fuck you. I know a lot of people. Oh yeah, go on with the quarantine thing. Like what was the hardest part of living 6 months alone?
I don't think there is a hard part.
Okay, for me, I'd go insane. If there were weeks where I wasn't talking to anyone in particular, I don't think I think I'd be fidgeting everywhere.
I think I don't think there is a hard part for me because I'm like I don't think there is enough time for me to do everything I still want to do even during quarantine.
Oh.
So
Even quarantine living alone didn't hit
yeah.
like didn't hit that sweet spot of
Yeah,
giving you enough time to do what you want to do.
Probably the hardest thing about quarantine for me was I can't go out and eat.
Uh-huh.
Which is
you're a big foodie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are times when I would just go to restaurants by myself.
Uh-huh.
And now I can't do that, you know.
That's true. Okay, there's a certain level of confidence.
When I tell people that I go to eat restaurants
alone?
Yeah, they're like, "What?
No,
Wow,
that's
so
what
brave."
I was literally
get
gonna
it.
say, like, there's a level of confidence you have to have in yourself to be able to eat alone. I do it too, so I like to think I have that kind of confidence.
Yeah,
but then there's so
why-
many people
They're
that
insecure.
right?
It's just what is it?
Okay, I don't think it's insecure. It's more like the idea of eating alone, where eating should be a joint activity.
Mhm.
At least when you go out to a restaurant.
No, I think they're afraid of being judged by other people, or that you don't have any friends, so you're eating by yourself. You know, it's not.
But that's not. It's
not it's not a subjective. Like you're not.
That's being presumptuous, though.
Yeah, it's not like okay for us. It's not like we're being relegated to eating by ourselves.
Right, it's a choice.
It's a choice we
yeah,
made.
Yeah.
It's an active choice.
Well,
So-
if anything, if no one respects you for that, I respect you for that, dude.
I respect you for eating by yourself. You loser.
Fuck you, you loser. No, I mean like even though it's so normal to eat out alone, I think there is some level of being okay with being alone that's involved in there somewhere. Because I feel like people who are so caught up in wanting to hang out with friends or like needing someone to be with you while you eat and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know where I was going with that, but I think I respect people who are able to eat alone.
Oh, so only eat alone.
Yeah, no, you can't have friends.
Okay,
No.
I see.
Dates? What's dates?
It's a fruit.
Fuck off. Yeah, okay, wait. In LA, what's your favorite restaurant?
Boiling Point.
Oh,
I just like hot pot.
Oh, Boiling Point, the your own personal hot pot.
Yeah,
thing.
that.
Yeah. I would have.
I mean, that's on the top of my head. There are probably more.
I mean, I diss on American food a lot, but one of my favorite foods is.
Dude, I love Asian fusion.
Asian
I mean, starting like the good ones are really good.
Never had it. Wait.
Oya is Asian fusion.
Oh, Oya is like this Filipino place that's.
It's
mixed
Asian
with-
fusion.
Yeah, but what's it fused with?
It's
I know it's
Asian. It's
Filipino.
not just Filipino. It's Asian.
Oh.
There's Japanese stuff. There's
Yeah.
yeah.
No, one of mine. Even though I diss on American food a lot, one of my favorite places is Umami Burger.
Oh,
that shit's so
yeah.
good.
I like umami burger
Yeah.
too.
Dude, as much as a burger is simple, if a burger is good,
It's so good.
it's so good.
It's so good. Well, what's your favorite place?
Yeah, Umami Burger. No, okay,
Well, I
well,
know that's
that's
your
in terms
favorite.
of burger. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay, if I had to
burgers.
pick a favorite place, ooh, that's a tough one. I don't think I have one.
His favorite place is what? Spago.
What is the
Wolfgang Puck.
What is fuck off?
Wolfgang Puck. He eats there every night.
Yeah, I just have that much money to spare, right? Yeah. No, in first year, I was really pissed off because everything I was eating was chicken tenders day in and day out. So I'd like some change when I came here.
Okay. Yeah, well, why do they only serve those?
I don't know.
Is it because
I
it's
don't know.
fast?
Okay, in Burma we have different foods, but of the same nature. You know, there's go-to foods.
Yeah, but
I
I
feel like
feel
there's so
like
much more blander here.
yeah, I don't know if
I think I talked about this in an episode, like my second
yeah,
episode.
yeah, probably.
I think.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it. But with Asian food, there's a lot of preparation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like here, you could throw stuff on a pan. You have a meal.
You just deep fry something. It's
yeah, or
American.
something. Yeah, you stir fry something. You get a meal.
Yeah,
But then, whereas like Burmese food, it's like
it's
you have to stew it for a couple hours
Yeah.
before it actually becomes good.
yeah, but I'm pretty sure there are still Burmese dishes that doesn't take that long that tastes better. But we're biased.
Yeah, well, we're super biased. There's no way I'm topping Burmese food with anything else I've had. Honestly, if I had to pick, you asked me what my favorite place was, but if I had to pick a favorite cuisine, it would be Burmese. No,
Dude,
no question.
I hate
No
Burmese cuisine.
What?
I miss it, but I it's not like
What? You just spent like 3 minutes talking it up.
yeah.
But why do you hate it?
I mean that's in comparison to American.
Okay,
like,
what are you
deep fried-
comparing it now to then?
I love
Japanese,
I love Japanese. I love Korean.
Indian. Oh, Indian.
Oh yeah, Indian, Thai. I love Thai.
Okay, to be honest, some things Thai cuisine does some things better than
Yeah.
Burmese cuisine.
Wait, maybe I don't hate Burmese food. I just hate my home's Burmese food. Maybe that's
Okay, but okay, growing up,
my.
we all hated our own house foods.
Yeah.
You know,
Wait, did you guys
like whenever
ever?
we went to school and we would have lunch in the cafeteria, we would always eat for someone else.
Yeah,
From someone else
yeah.
because their food tasted the same, if not so much better, even though they were the same foods. I don't know why.
It's just
It's
think
just-
you're just used to
It's the forbidden fruit
Yeah.
thing. You're not supposed
yeah
to.
like Tide Pods,
Yeah, Tide Pods,
But
straight up candy.
I think every household that fried chicken they make, there's nothing else like it. Like for me, I love my home's fried chicken.
What do you make it with? Batter?
Yeah, but I mean, for me, the way we made it was we boiled it or steamed it and then we
And
fried
then
it.
dude, that's how Alfred's house makes it. I used to go
They're so
exclusively
good.
to Alfred's house to have fried chicken, and that's how they made it.
So
They like
good.
boil it first, make sure the meat is soft.
It's like
And then they
reverse
batter it.
sear, but
Yes,
with
but with
chicken.
boiling.
Yeah, with chicken and boiling. Yeah,
That's true. No, I grew up with unbattered fried chicken. So
unbattered.
yeah, my first exposure to battered fried chicken was KFC.
Oh
Yeah, I didn't know battered fried chicken was a thing until I went
My-
to KFC.
family used to almost exclusively make battered fried chicken,
You
but
can't really go back after that.
no, I went back.
Oh, you went back.
I went back for the normal fried chicken. But okay, I love. Do you like the Burmese chicken more than the more consumerist chicken?
Okay, wait. Explain to the audience what Burmese chicken's like.
I don't know. It's just like
It's
like-
just I would say it's just like a whole chicken dunked into oil.
Burmese chicken.
Yeah, without any batter or anything, just like
Yeah,
seasoning
yeah,
with
yeah.
turmeric and stuff,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Pretty much.
What's the chicken you're talking about?
Yeah, that versus the the ones that are grown specifically for
Frying.
for like chicken dishes. I don't know how to
Like
explain
GMO
it.
chickens?
I think it's like that.
Oh, like CP chickens?
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
chicken.
CP chicken is like it's a GMO version in Burma, right?
Yeah,
It's a GMO chicken version.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Burma, right? Yeah.
I don't-
Oh, okay. If I had to pick, I would pick the CP one.
I would pick the Burmese one.
What?
Unless it's wings.
Dude, I'm telling you, forbidden fruit. GMO is just like unhealthy, so it tastes better.
I think for wings, I would choose CP.
Oh, I've never been into wings. I don't like wings at all.
I don't like you.
No, if in my opinion, whatever wings do, drumsticks do better. That's just my personal opinion. Do you know what I'm
I like
saying?
both. I like both.
Really?
Yeah, I like
I don't
both.
know, wings are just messier to eat.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just like both.
Okay, the absurd thing about GMO chickens is that I don't know if this is factually correct, and I don't have the willpower to search it up online right now, but I heard that some kids hit puberty earlier because of the artificial hormones added into GMO chickens. I don't think that's true. That sounds
It could be
kinda
true. We wouldn't know.
Feel free to fact check, guys.
Yeah. Where's Jamie?
Jamie, could you look that? You want to wrap it up? It's an hour and 4 minutes.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to.
Okay, guys. This was my first episode with a guest. So please give a round of applause for this guy. Insightful as ever.
There's a lot of sorry about the technical.
Sorry about the various technical
Issues.
errors. The camera kept cutting off. In future episodes, I think we'll be talking about more like specific topics.
Yeah.
maybe.
So, if you wanna like hear us talk about something, please.
Yeah, leave a
Few-
comment
yeah.
or something. I'll put up an IG poll too, asking you guys like what you guys want to hear and stuff. Because I feel like this was a kind of like a test run, even though it was an actual episode.
Mhm.
Yeah, like just to see how well we work together on camera and stuff. I think it worked out pretty fine.
Well, yeah.
This guy was a freak. He's just camera shy. I'm camera shy too. Okay, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you guys in the next episode.